Hello and welcome to CJC Adventures. Cole here, overlooking a very busy road. Hope you don't mind a bit of noise, but we're not going to put up with it for too much longer. Of course you all know about Netherton Tunnel, which runs from Tipton to Netherton, Netherton to Tipton and so on. A lot of tunnels, when you think, have to have air ducts if they're too long. Some of them have air ducts, some of them don't have air ducts. And I'm going to have a look at one of the air ducts to Netherton Tunnel. Where did they actually come out? Obviously, when the tunnel was built, there was not so many houses, and if there was, a lot of them had to sort of make do and build round any of the air ducts and air vents that came up from any of the tunnels. And I'm here in Tividale. As you can see, it's a nice day, and I'm going to take a look to see if I can find one of those air ducts of Netherton Tunnel. So, let's go. This is actually Tividale FC Sports Bar. It's Tividale Football Club. I think the ground's on the back of here. Not quite sure, to be honest, but I can just see players and officials, so I imagine the actual ground that they use is just here. It's also used for boxing. Of course, we all like to see a bit of football and boxing, but this is where it is, Tividale FC Sports Ground. It looks like I have tracked it down. It's right in someone's front garden, so they had to build the houses around the air duct, or air duct. So creepy to think, that the tunnel is actually just underneath your front lawn. It's to the side in the middle of those two houses there. I'm just going to take a bit of a closer look. Well, that's the one. It's weird to think the canal's just underneath here. Blue brick, same as Netherton Tunnel. You can see all the ivy or the weed growing off the top. Strange, isn't it, to think, before any of these houses here were built, this was here long before, and they had to literally just build around it. It's weird, really. But look at the top, look at the cages at the top. I suppose if you listen carefully on a calm day, or if you put a ladder up there, you could probably listen down and you could probably hear the canal. I can't actually hear it from here, but it does drop quite a long way, that one. Historic landmark, by all accounts. I'm glad I found it though here in Tividale. Just to think what that has actually seen. World War One, Two, lots of other wars and lots of other things that have gone on in the world. Unbelievable. Of course, there's many others of Netherton Tunnel. Just actually tracking them down and do that in due course. Found a pub on the way back, I've got to be honest, never really knew existed. The Wonder here in the Black Country. Never really knew this existed here in Tividale, to be honest. Really didn't. Good old fashioned pub. Now I've never been in it because I didn't know it really existed, so yeah, learn something new every day, don't you? Rowley Regis. I just think that sign has been there since 1932. Before me and a lot of people. But maybe I'm still alive now. Some people are, some people aren't. But I imagine it's this bridge which overlooks the canal, of course. That one is actually called Keir's Bridge, and pretty much runs away from it all the way to, I suppose if you think about how far canals actually travel to, you could actually travel as far as London or probably a bit further. There's a lot of seagulls about today, as you can hear. Of course, a lot of ducks in the water. Very nice. Thinking about the old, what they say around here, Os roads, as they say around here. Well, horse roads, in any sense of the word, if you're not from around here. Don't think I've ever been down this part of the canal, leading away from Netherton Tunnel. It's a pretty new one on me, this. Pretty much got ducks just here. British mallards, of course, and I'm not going to disturb too much. Duck crossing. Yeah, this is a new one on me. I've never seen this part of the canal before, I don't think. Of course, just like in the olden days, you've still got factories next to canals. Used to have foundries, but you don't see so many foundries these days. There's actually Gilbert's Bridge, wherever Gilbert is. We have another factory just there. Yeah. Of course, you could probably ride on and ride on for miles and miles, if you like. I literally just noticed there, you can just see there the water running from one part of the canal to the other, leading into each docking part, I imagine. Taking everything and anything that matters. Not quite sure what that sound was. It sounded like a duck. A lot of the sounds you hear all along this part of the stretch of water. And of course that's where it all ends. Starts in Netherton, ends in Tipton, of course. And the air duct, otherwise known as a pepper pot locally. I don't think anybody uses that word for them anymore. You probably even know that they call them pepper pots because of the shape of them. But you go through there and you walk under what we saw earlier in Tividale. It is actually spring now in England, and well, spring I do like. It's a nice time of the year. You see all the flowers growing. I don't know whether anybody actually notices, but if you actually walk through the canal, or down the canal, or the cut as they say locally, you can smell that sort of sea air. I know it sounds strange, nowhere near the sea in the West Midlands, but because we are actually landlocked, we're in the middle of England, and a lot of people don't realise, but you can actually smell the canal changing. It's actually, you sort of can smell that winter leaving, and you can sort of smell that spring and fresh clean air coming in. I hope that makes sense. Doesn't to me much, but a lot of people probably also don't realise. Look at that, shaped like a boat. Anyway, I don't want to ramble too much. Hope you enjoyed this short but very sweet video showing you one of the air ducts of Netherton Tunnel, and of course anywhere else where I've been today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Click on the subscribe icon, click on the bell, and you'll be notified when each video is uploaded. If you've already done that, you're fantastic. Thank you very much for watching and supporting the channel, and I'll see you again next time on CJC Adventures. Lovely day today. Goodbye for now.